Hey, guess what? It happened again. I missed some crucial player training detail that I could have gotten if I had more seriously read and remembered the text. The words. Yeah. So, come up to a person or object. If the question mark appears in a thought bubble above their heads, you can press L to fuse kinstones with them. There's a farmer I missed doing that with, and there's a dog I missed doing that with. To think there's hidden this cliff. Oh no, I thought dungeons were like intrinsically safe places where I could like walk around naked and not have people bite my willy off. Skull. So, I talked with somebody, a regular viewer, about this after the fact. And, you know, as usual, there was all the frustrations of, you don't want to read, but then when you don't know what you're doing, you're all confused. And, we've all been there before. But, when you have, like, all of these bizarre, free-floating, abstract game concepts flying around, like, approach somebody. If a thought bubble with a question mark appears, press L to fuse kinstones. Like, that's a, like, complicated, abstract thought that would not, like, be immediately intuitive unless it were somehow explained or player-trained into the player. As, quite obvious. It's not like the much more obvious abstractions of slash sword, hit something, do damage to it. I mean, you could pick up literally any video game and know that that's how to do that. Even games that, take direct pains to be obtuse, like the Demon/Dark Souls series. Even there, slash sword, do damage is an abstraction you can still count on. But for the more weird ones, like the kinstone fusion, there's got to be some kind of player training. And I've heard the argument that, well, UD, for some of these more complicated game ideas, how the heck could you train it without having text and words and text? Well, at least in this case, I know exactly how you could do it. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't slash those things. At least in this case, I know exactly how you could do it. It takes a second or two. There's like a delay upon getting that question mark to pop up when you approach something. There's a delay. And if you're somebody like me who wants to read as little as possible and just get to the core action of the game as quickly as possible, you're typically not going to stand around dudes long enough to see that shit come up. So it needs to come up lightning fast. It just needs to be there immediately. It can't take a second or two to pull up. Second, don't have it be a question mark. Have it be a graphical representation of the fucking L button like every other input icon in every Nintendo game ever. How could Capcom get away with that in this case? Why was it not the L button? There was a game developer dude I knew in the past who told me something to the effect that both Nintendo and Microsoft, and I think Sony as well, often require that there be a visual graphic representation of the button on screen when you're supposed to press it. Like, look in the upper right-hand corner right now. R is roll. B is slash. A is item. It's right there, so why didn't they do that with the kinstone fusion? That'd be a fantastic way to player train it into somebody, to have this unusual abstraction given to the player's consciousness without having to use the words. That is a design failure. That is a nasty-ass interface and design failure. And yes, I could have understood it if I sat there and read the words, but god damn it. I mean, you know my objections. I don't come to games to read. But you've all heard that before, so. Now, in my free time, since playing the last episode, I stumbled across a game on the... I think I can kill these dudes with bombs. Let's do that. I stumbled across a, I think, reasonably new game on the eShop, the Nintendo eShop for 3DS. It is Legend of Dark Witch 2. And if there's anybody here who has a 3DS and who enjoys Mega Man games and like weeaboo-style anime culture things, this game is a lot like basically, if Mega Man were a Toho game. It's kind of like similar idea to Mega Mari or Rosenkreuz, but not so blisteringly, brutally difficult as those things are. Can I activate you? I don't think I can. Can I activate you? Yes, I can. But the reason I mentioned that game is it has a very complicated upgrade system, much more so than pretty much any other Mega Man style game I've come up to so far. And I Don't really know what good this would do. And you could try in that game to get like text to figure out how upgrades are supposed to work. Can I put my dude through there? I should be able to put my dude through there. You can try in that game to use text, because there is a digital user manual right in the game that, you know, allegedly gives descriptions of things, but it hardly matters because the like English translations are so frickin' awful and terrible that it's almost illegible and unintelligible. So you have to figure out all of the complicated free-floating abstractions of the game's upgrade systems just by playing. And I did, and I really enjoyed that. So I don't know necessarily that would work in all cases, though, because, you know, I've had those free-floating abstractions, like they're seeds that you can put into a seed shooter or a slingshot, but there's one type of seed that you can't actually put that into, but there are types of seeds that have different effects when you throw them. So don't get confused when you mention these two different classes of seeds, and under one class of seed there's actually 4 or 5 different subclasses of seeds, and that's that is a free-floating abstraction of the worst variety. That is definitely something that, you know, you need player training to figure out if you know, choose to have it in the game at all. I don't know what the end solution to this is, if there is one. I have to think I'm not the only gamer who gets impatient by, you know, words, reading, but I haven't found another one. I've maybe seen one vlogger slash blogger who mentioned how pissed off he was at games taking up his time with words when he just wanted to play. But I don't know of anybody who's as outspoken about it as I am. So let that just be the takeaway. That I do consider not necessarily the Kinstone fusion mechanic in and of itself, because I haven't got far enough into the game to determine whether that in and of itself is a failure, but the interface by which you evoke the function, the way that you Kinstone fuse with people, that is a failure. Show the L button on screen and have it pop up immediately. Even if I was paying zero attention to every single word in the game, I would see that and go, oh, what happens when I press L? Come at me, bro. I would have difficulty thinking that anybody could disagree with me, at least on the idea of the design, the interface design failure there, if not necessarily a game design failure. I haven't gotten a single key yet, have I? Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Leave me be. I don't have a boomerang, so you are jumping toward me instead of away from me for once. Now. Yep. Oh. Yeah, no key needed for this, I suppose. Now, complaints about the Kinstone interface aside. I'm upstairs now. Does this go outside? Okay. Complaints. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get an item that lets me chop down this sandy cheese wall here, aren't I? Because I can see there's a pillar in there I should be able to push to get onto the switch. And to get through that door. Yeah, so that's got to be my objective for the moment, is to find that item, whatever it is. I can't bomb through this stuff, can I? Wouldn't hurt to try. Might waste my viewers' time. You already know if it works or not. It does not. Yeah, I almost certainly need the dungeon treasure. I have a hard time thinking that even if you are totally okay with the Kinstone fusing mechanic, that anybody could disagree with me on the interface. That's just bad interface design. Especially, like, that especially surprises me given, just what I've heard from inside the development scene, where the 3 big game companies like to have graphical representations of the buttons. I think I've taken all the obvious paths now. Now that I've finished rambling myself out like some kind of a lunatic, I suppose it may be time to go thoroughly explore some more. Or... It's always about the arrows and eyeballs, isn't it? Yep, it is. Could have done that a minute ago. For all the complaints that I've leveraged against this game and the 3 other Zelda handhelds that came before. Pseudo mid-boss. Combat room. Not really mid-boss. I don't know what you call this. But, for all the complaints I've leveraged against these games, I have to really, really, really grudgingly, I can't overemphasize the grudgingly enough, because it is very grudgingly, I have to grudgingly admit that I am actually glad that the games exist. Oh, fuck you! God damn it! No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! No, I've hopped into you again! God damn it! I hate you so much. Pox on all... Pox on all your fuck-damning kin! Gah! Gah, you are the worst part of this entire series. Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it, I hate like-likes. Everybody hates like-likes. It's so ironic that they're named that, like-likes. It's like naming a big person tiny or very pretty person ugly. Fuck you. You take so many hits to kill. Okay, I'm not glad that this game exists anymore because these like-likes have enough health to make it seem like they had a frickin' granola infusion into their bloodstreams 24/7. Ah! Stop it. For the love of Christ, leave me alone. Die so hard. How many hits are you going to take? Wow. Well, I guess I got all my money back, but he took quite a bit of health in just killing the fucker. Jesus. Okay. Enough being randomly enraged at the presence of like-likes. I hope I don't find any more. But I have to begrudgingly admit to being pleased that this game exists, and the 3 before it. That admission is least effective in the case of Link's Awakening, which is just a goddamn train wreck of a game. But all of these games do have one very important, precious aspect. They're 2D. I mean, effectively 2D. I know they're kind of 2.5D in the sense that they, have kind of a conditional up-down axis that you can fall between levels and what have you, but still, that's not really anything compared to, say, like Twilight Princess or Ocarina of Time or Skyward Sword or any of these other 3D Zelda games that Nintendo belched out during the last few console generations. Because, there it is. That was inevitable. Because, for the last few console generations, the home console, the sit down in front of a TV console, was all about big and huge and large and epic and huge and big and epic and large. And there was... It's strange to me that 2D gaming seems to have gotten cordoned off to handhelds. And Nintendo's not the only one to have done this. Like, I'm thinking of, say, the Castlevania series. Come on, you can do this, Jesus. I'm thinking of the Castlevania series, where as late as, like, Symphony of the Night on the PS1, you had a 2D game. But then starting, like, on the PS2, it starts doing these bafflingly awful 3D games that I haven't fully tried because I just look at them and I'm like, holy shit, that looks bad. But then you have some really, really good 2D games that show up on the DS, like Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia, which Order of Ecclesia is like still one of my top 10 favorite games of all time. It's fantastic. I'm not spread out enough. Not spread out enough. Let's try this again. Ooh, will this not work? Do I have to move you? And people other than me have talked at length about the virtues of 3D gaming versus 2D gaming. I solidly fall into the preferring on the 2D camp just because there's so many benefits you get from the precision of control and potentially the precision of design that when you start trying to peel away abstractions and getting into the three-dimensional reality, it just doesn't hold that well, and you have to start worrying about camera control and which direction your character's facing and, auto-target locking on things. And it doesn't necessarily mean that every 3D game would be bad, but it's not my thing. And that could just be because I'm an old, cranky codger who things were better when I was young. Of course, everybody always thinks that because youth itself is good. I know people who grew up, say, with, like, Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Princess, and then Skyward Sword later on, what have you. And they get super... I can't... They haven't, like, aptly explained to me what they don't feel is happening in 2D that should be happening. I don't know how to get these dudes to move, and I think I need to get them to move. Oh, unless I do this. Maybe I can do this. Have you stay there. Hopefully this holds long enough that I can walk around. Yes. Yes. Did this work? This worked. Okay. Now let's shoot you to death. I hope this is what needs to happen. So if nothing else, I'm glad that these handheld games exist simply because they are, even if they're only on handheld and like bafflingly not on the home consoles like they used to be in the Super NES days, the 2D games that is, I'm glad that they exist at all, even if only on handheld. Dungeon treasure, please. Fanfare. Oh. That's not the most exciting thing. I wanted something to let me cut through the cheese walls. Yes, I said cut the cheese. How dare you listen to the things I say? You know that sometimes I say stupid things, and that can be used against me in a court of the internet of law. So that really means that whole room was optional. I didn't need to do any of that shizbiz. Blast a million. Yeah, these little wall sections gonna block me. Yeah, I'll probably have to use this platform right here. There we go. See, imagine how much of a pain in the dick that would be if this were a 3D game. I'd have to, like, zoom into a first-person mode and then use my target locking, and that means my character would have to be standing stationary the whole time, and yeah. I mean, you know the drill. We've all heard about 2D versus 3D at length. It's no wonder I play 2D games more. Just strike me as more fun, but yeah. There's a very decent chance I'm just biased, and I can't think of one. I don't know of one, but it's possible that there's some like intrinsic advantage to 3D that 2D doesn't have that I'm just haven't thought of or not aware of. Oh, I can't push that one. But I can push it back. And now this doesn't matter because I've run out of time. Is this necessarily an exit pipe? Huh. Can I not push it up? Let's try splitting myself this way. Come, duplicate me. Don't hit another surface or you'll just inexplicably explode. Come back, Key. Come back. I didn't mean what I said. What more can I really complain about? I mean, that, because it keeps happening. But, yeah. What does that mean? It just means Zelda games probably aren't for me. But I'm still the one who's choosing to LP it, so I should just shut my big fat fucking trap. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Grab a skeleton by the toe. Stop the racist rhyme and let's just go. Oh. Thought for a second this was effectively a hookshot puzzle, and I was like, I don't have that yet. That was a wasted key. Oh no, oh no. Okay, now can one arrow over these little dividers? Oh, fuck, a bastard hand. Well, it's a Zelda game. We knew it was coming to that sooner or later. Leave me alone, bastard hand. Also, you're big and black now. Did something happen? Do you need someone to talk to? Man. This dungeon's really making me work to enact the professional obligation that I have arbitrarily decided. Ah, you again. Or at least another version of you. Alright, on guard. Duel or not? I don't quite exactly understand what I'm supposed to do here, except for just like kind of hit you when I'm not in touch with your shield. So perhaps I can just roll around you really quickly. It looks like sometimes you're standing stationary, so I can do the thing and win the points, I guess. It is good to have mid-bosses back. Indeed. I can see multiple ways in which this game advanced and has just become unabashedly better than the 3 handhelds that came before it. But I could also see how, say, Link Between Worlds further built on the concepts of this game. There's little bits and pieces of things that you see here that ended up showing up in Link Between Worlds. Like the stuff that points to mind most strongly is the walking into somebody's house music. Why am I up here? Can this be pushed down? Can the American flag be a clown? No. It's probably a blockade, but if so, why? Dear God, why? Yep, thought so. Oh well, it wasn't worth a try. Rush. More. Rush. Less. Slow down. Take some time to enjoy life. And I don't have another key. So what was the point of all that? Oh, fuck shits and saucy bits. This was pretty obvious. Could have noticed it earlier if I weren't too busy yapping away. That's okay. Part of why I come to LPing is to have the opportunity to monologue about video game design topics. I hope that doesn't bug people, because if it does, why the hell are you watching? Thank you. Oh, time to get small. Come, Meslo. Skull. A skull facade on the floor. It's just a facade. It's a facetious facade. It's not a real skull, it's just pretending to be a skull. And it's not even pretending convincingly. Awaken. And then exude, so I can fight you and kill you and get you away from that switch, whatever the hell it does. Probably drops a key, which is what I need. You know, your kind gave me a lot of trouble in the NES game. Really did. Ah. So, I suppose I'll start trying to be a little bit more thorough to search for kinstone fusions on the overworld. Oh, hell, it's going to be painful for me, though. But again, just stop fucking complaining, UD. I mean, you're voluntarily playing a game for YouTube. It's not like, you know, it's not like some KGB agent is forcing you to pluck your own pubic hairs with a anthrax-laced set of tweezers for the sake of... Would the KGB do that? God damn, I hope not. That sounds awful. Open. Sizzling. Open sizzling. Sizzling bacon. Can you help me find the bridge? Oh, I'm going to need the boots, won't I? Can you help me find the bridge? I've been looking for it for, like, ever since classic rock was a thing. Actually, he was metal, wasn't he? Jesus, no, that's not... I can do this. I can do this. I stepped on it. You gotta be kind of stepping up. There you go. You have to start your wind-up before... I can deal with it. I can deal with it. It's okay. It's just like one button press to get his fucking face off the screen. It's alright. Now there's some bastard hands. I can kill them. Or maybe I can do the thing with the cane. No, fuck you. Oh, shit. But boy, that was inevitable. Alright. Fancy footwork. Torpedo pot. Oh, God, you guys are fast. Ah, damn it. Alright, well, that's attempt number 2. We'll just keep doing this until I succeed. I mean, obviously, what else would I be doing, right? Oh, I failed twice. Video game over. Gotta uninstall the game. Delete it off my hard drive. Delete my hard drive itself. Uninstall Windows. Throw my computer out into the streets. Go out and kick the corpse of it a few times. That's how badly I failed here by not getting that in at least two attempts. Gee, yeah, you guys are fast. Should I just evade you? Because I can't see fighting you. Like, standing stationary long enough to attack one of you means I'm going to get hit by the other two. Maybe I should just try to run through. Okay, be quick and sick. There's Yeah, there's some item that was going to proc in that room if I could kill all 3 of them, but I don't know the aptest way to do that. Maybe I could just, like, throw down a shit ton of bombs. Maybe that would work. I can try that on my way out of here. This is a clever little thing. I hide in pits in order to avoid the big spiky rollers. Ah, I'm so clever, spiky rollers. No, Indiana Jones. It wasn't why did it have to be snakes. It's why does it get to be snakes. Learn to be grateful. Said the least gracious person on all of the internet. Huh. There's only 2 of them and there's 4 switches. But I do have the little glowing tiles up top, so I can make good use of that. Set you there. Set you here. If I can get my damn hitbox to confirm on yours. Okay, and then do this thing. Except, wait, how am I going to get through this little... Yeah, no, that's not going to work. I have to get rid of these blocks somehow? Can they be pulled, pushed? I can't grab or do anything with these blocks. So how would a wise man do the thing? And how would an even wiser man win the points? It's a puzzle. Puzzling, puzzling, puzzle. Oh, I know. I can configure these 2 in any shape I want, right? So let's do it like this. And then... gotta get these 2... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles away from each other. These are only 3 tiles long. Tricky. Oh, I know. Diagonal. Herp derp. Oh, but then again, how am I going to get through this little canyon? Through this little single file section? I'll have to, like, walk down and then sidestep, won't I? Yeah, that's it. That's what I'll have to do. Let's try that. No, wait. Wrong one. Up here. No, wait. Still wrong one. No, right one. Okay. Nope, it's got to be further away. Boy, this must be hilariously fun for you to watch me figure this out in real time. Herpa-derpa-derpa-doo. Nope, still too far. Okay, now that's not too far. But we're in the wrong shape. Damn it, we're in the wrong shape. I configured the statues the wrong way. No spatial awareness whatsoever. Charge. Okay, this should do it. This should do it. Just be... No, fuck. Gotcha. Da-da-da-da. I figured something out. Using this game's not flea. Doing it again. Fucking aphasia. Free-floating abstractions. To do the thing. And to succeed at life. Or at least video games. And then to get crushed by a pair of spike rollers after succeeding at a puzzle. That's got to be the toy. That has got to be the dungeon treasure. Oh, no. Can I evade you douche bros just by shrinking myself? I mean, enemies have not been able to hurt me when I've been in Picori form before. So hopefully I'm, like, too small for your big stubby fingers to grab me. Leave me be. As though shrink me, shrink me, shrink me. Okay, it seems like you're not even aggroing on me at all, so we're probably okay. But what do I do now that I'm down here? I mean, I can't hurt you. I don't see a way out. I don't see, like, a hole in the wall anywhere. What? Oh, this just lets me go over to this screen where I can step beside you, but I can't cancel the shrink effect without having a portal. And I can't step up onto the stoop. Well, blast a million. I can just stand over here in the corner and try to snipe you dudes without you getting to me. I don't know if this does anything. Nope, absolutely nothing. Let's try the air cannon. Maybe this has a stun effect. Nope, just pushes you away a little bit. Yeah. You can't really follow me over to the Picori portal, can you? No, no, no. Leave. Leave. How can I not cancel the effect? It just, like, stuck me in place and said, press R to shrink, and there's nothing else you can do, so I may as well shrink you without you having to press the button. So I'm just gonna have to do some guerrilla warfare to get rid of your butts. Ooh. Get a fair amount of money for getting rid of your butt. Die! So much more annoying than just taking damage. But still, what was the point of having the Picori portal there, then? Ah, damn it. There's a hole right here, but I can't climb the stairs. Can I? I didn't see, like, a smaller set of stairs anywhere. There's, like, a little gap in the fencing right there, but no stairs. Confusing. I've got to be Picori up on the ledge. I can't get up there from down here. Ha! I knew that would do something. I mean, obviously, there was the tiles on the floor that would quite cleanly show that it would do something. This was not a mystery, UD. The only person who was ever confused by anything is you. You know, I've recently watched a friend play through a game that I've played a bajillion times, but that he had never touched before. Like, I had him stream it for me. And he was every bit as confused by things as I usually am. So it's not like it's an uncommon phenomenon to be confused by stuff in a game that you haven't seen yet. You shouldn't assume just because you know that everything looks the way it... Whoa! Yeah, that makes sense. That was a pit. Quite understandably. I should be able to walk in the middle if I'm careful. That's probably doable. Neither touch the spikes nor get hit by the pits. Yee-hee-hee-ha. Nicked me almost a little bit twice, but not quite even somewhat at all. So this was not an exit, it's an entrance. To this place, whatever this is. Oh, joy. I need that treasure, man. Ah, clever, clever, clever. I thought you'd have to get a Picori portal to appear right here on these 9 tiles. But no, you can fall down from 2 floors above. Very good. Very, very good. Ah, but that only gets me a piece of heart, doesn't it? What if there's any other place I could execute that? Well, you got a heart. Well, almost. really is nothing above me on a higher level, so I can't fall down from above. I need the dungeon treasure. There's just no other way of seeing this. But you also, I guess you can fall down from above. Well, I mean, you'd have to, but how do you get up there? It makes it look like there's an entrance from the outside. Or no, that's got to be a stairway up, doesn't it? Yeah, that's got to be a clue. The skull facade on the floor. I saw that up there too. But I didn't enter the room that had that. And I don't think that's directly above me anyway. If there's anything important in here, I'm going to be mildly pissed off. I just spent like 45 fucking minutes wandering around this dungeon trying to figure out the next thing to do. I'm hoping this is something... Jesus Christ. No, that's the dungeon treasure! Behind a bombable wall! Are you fucking serious? What about all the tools and toys I've gained since I've started this game? I have boots, well, boots are pretty cliche too, but I have the bouncy cane, I have an air gun, I have charge up and split myself in half and push objects around, and the thing that leads me to the dungeon treasure is a fucking bomb! Mole mitts. Dig. Oh, Jesus. Okay, don't be pissed off, I am pissed off, don't be pissed off. Okay, calm down, calm the fuck down. Ugh! Okay, so will this let me dig through the... Yep, this lets me dig through the cheese wall. Okay, well that just opened up this dungeon and now it's all going to be trivially, stupidly easy to navigate. A bomb. That's it? Really? That's why I spent all this time wandering around not getting any progress done, is a fucking bomb? No. This shit should destroy pots. I just, like, tore up the earth itself with my hands. Like, the earthenware of these pots should not... Okay, stop it. Just go punch a punching bag off camera and come back when you've calmed down. Fuck! Kinstone piece. Oh, boss door. But boss key. That's not a boss key. That's a teleporter. Yeah, they're said to bring happiness. But to me, so far, all they've really given me is a piece of heart and being necessary key items to advance. That's only very briefly and tangentially bringing me happiness. Now, I have to have earth to dig into, or these mitts are useless. Remember, the item's got to have some kind of a use outside of its intended dungeon key item use. You can't just have one key for a hole. You can't just have the moon logic of adventure games. I'm, like, angry, so I'm not... Am I supposed to care about the shells, too? But I don't know. I can't remember what it is that those get me, if anything. Be gone with you, steel type. I'm not in the mood. Yeah, the game keeps throwing kinstones at me like it's a big deal, so I know it wants me to care. You know why I didn't try to throw a bomb on that one tile earlier? Because I thought a key was going to fall there. Because of the way the tile was textured. And that it had 2 pots on either side of it. I thought a key was going to fall there, so it never occurred to me to throw a bomb there. So whose fault is that? Is that really crappy, frustrating dungeon design that's unintuitive and upsetting? Or is that my fault for just being dead, usually? Or is it once again endemic of the deliberately more obtuse nature of handheld games to be repeatedly turned on and off and on and off and on and off? Fuck if I know. God. Carefully excise this out so these guys don't go bouncy all over the place and make my life miserable. Done. Done. Like fun in the sun. I need not waste time on tasting limes. They're very sour. Although, if you combine them with butter and cilantro, they make for a delicious seasoning to rice. White rice. It's very yummy. Cilantro lime rice. It's very good. Okay, well, here I am, game. They're gonna give me the boss key so I can get out of this dungeon? One would hope. One would not be a dope. One would say nope. One would recite tropes. And other ridiculous rhymes. Right side. Correct side. Boss key. Well, that's it. Let's go do the thing. 3 dungeon, 5 me. Alright, attempt number 1. Whatever this nonsense is to be nonsensically. Health bar's not full, but that bomb really, like, soured me. Just having that be the key, the ultimate key to this dungeon. It's a frickin' bomb. Every Zelda game has explodable bomb walls. There's nothing special about that. There's nothing new about that. I've been trained so far in this game to try out the new tools and toys. To make that the key to this dungeon. Jesus Christ with tacos and spice. Okay, I'm done. Let's just fight the boss. Oh my. Large golden golem. Red and blue. What are we gonna do, Mang? I see portals. Oh, Jesus! Holy shitfire. This thing's horrifying. Wow. What do? I see the portal, so I know I'm gonna need to get small at some point. Okay. Arrows, gotcha. It's fine if I don't have to use the dungeon item in here. Well, for all I know, I might. But let's try. I see kind of eyeballs in the palms of the hands, so let's try shooting at that. Yes. I'll need to get small at some point. Yeah, let's hope this dungeon can, like, unsour the sourness that one bombable wall soured for me. It just strikes me as dumb. And so obvious that it's not obvious. I'm sorry, I'm done. Let's just fucking go. Get small, I guess. I don't know where to go. I see kind of like, looks like a door hole on the bottom of its mouth. Am I supposed to go in there? Yes. Whoa. Whoa, Lavos style. Okay, so pretty cool boss fight so far, if nothing else. Oh, yeah, you're still gonna wreck the shit out of me if I don't get larged up again. And perhaps even then. Ow. Leave me be. If I give you too much time, will you repair your damaged hand? Oh, these aren't spiders. They only have 4 legs. An arachnid, by definition, has 8. I think. I'm not an entomologist, so I could be incorrect, but I think that's what... a part of what defines an arachnid. Okay, you've clogged up your environs, so I'll have to do this and this and this, and then some of this. And find your weak spot. Which of these can I kill? There's gotta be something in here for me to damage. I saw one of them was obvious, that was like obviously covered in fuck me lights. I'm not seeing that now. If I run out of time, leave me be. Oh, I see it. I see the one that has the fuck me lights. Leave me alone. Oh. Don't know if that even counts as damage if I didn't get to complete the cycle. This is a very interesting boss fight. And so far, this boss fight is like far better telegraphed than like the one critical portion of this dungeon was. I'm done. I said I was done. Fuck you, UD. Shut up. Stop it. You're just hurting yourself at this point. You already knew you were going to hate this game. It's always frustrating to me when a game has really good stuff mixed in with really bad stuff. And I know somebody's going to come along and say, no, UD was actually perfectly telegraphed. This is why you're stupid and the game is actually perfect and flawless. Okay, well, stop. My emotions are like unnecessarily angry at unnecessarily angry things, but fuck shits and saucy bits. I'm only human. Alright, let's just find the fuck me light. Find the fuck me light. Is it the same one as before? Nope. Okay. Excavate quickly, don't waste time. Here's the fuck me light. Do I have to destroy each pillar in turn? I guess I do. Which means this could take a while. Also, not seeing hearts come out from enacting my professional obligation. It's not a big deal if I have to take another attempt on this boss. I'm not going to use the health refill. The boss is interesting, and I don't really want to cheat. Ow, shit, laser tongue. Just right out of nowhere. Wait, do you guys... Oh, yeah, you guys are a heart restore option. Get off my butt. My butt is not for the likes of you. There's a certain Eevee that has my butt. Certain evolution. Or maybe multiple evolutions. That could be the kind of perverted shit that I'm into. Except no, I'm not a Pokemon furry. I know some people who are, that's fine, they're fictional creatures, you go ahead and get your rocks off however you like, none of my business, but that's not my thing. Anyway, why am I talking about Pokemon furries when I could be slashing this dude in the fuck me light? Is that it? Uh-oh. Get out of there, dude. Okay. Well, the boss was fun and clever. It could stand to have been a little bit more substantive. But I guess not every boss has to be a marathon. Heart container, your life energy... Yes, it has. Thank you. I appreciate you noticing this. Do we have an element up here? I see many multicolored birds as if they gave a crap. We are the tribe of the winds. Long have we lived with the winds, we've mastered them. Now join them together. Oh yeah, this is going to give me my quick travel option. Those who come seeking power must play the notes as if... Oh no, not the Legend of Zelda music playing. Fuck me. Oh. Well, okay, that's good. I like having the opportunity to fly. But I don't have to... this is where the tribe wants to... So they've left the heavens take their element with them. Looks like the wind element must be beyond reach for the time being. Choice... Okay. So the MacGuffin is out of my grasp for the time being. At least we have now clues to its whereabouts. Must use Yoke to open a new path. Well, there's no point in sitting around. Go get that last element. Wow, thank you. But, you know, okay, that's fine. That's dungeon. It's good enough for now at the time of being the time, which is now, which is good enough for now, which is the being of the time. Let's just step outside briefly and make sure nothing really obviously super fast is going to take over. I don't think so. Yeah, just exits. This is an exit strategy. This is a back out plan. This reverts to the prior configuration. I'm just saying random words now because I want to step... Yeah, it's a long way actually to get out of here, isn't it? I saw a Minish door over there, but until it's proved to be mandatory to progress, I really don't want to go there because bullshit. I'm sick of this place. Let's just move on like Diddy Kong. Let's get on it like Bluebonnet. Yeah, okay, so now I can find out here normally. Okay, that's good enough for now. We'll come back later.